I have made progress on the 1967 Mercury Commuter station wagon's title, so that's all figured out. The tailgate's not working, and it's one of those two-way type that it'll either fold down like a tailgate or open like a barn door. And first of all, I'm going to take this out. This panel comes off, as does the handle. Going to try to get this thing working the window. Also, I'm going to see if there's a place to put a fuel cell in here without cutting stuff up. Because if I get a custom fuel cell, it's like $1,000 everywhere I've looked. Here's who we've got. Yeah, the hideaway seats, baby. Let's get this cover up out of the way. Bias ply, baby. Oh, that's cool. Got the jacking instructions. Yeah, let's get this out of the way real quick, but gently. I'm kind of digging it. This is all so unmolested, man. Also, I noticed this little spring mechanism here. That's what holds this outer edge down toward the floor and keeps it sitting in that channel. See the little bit of sand in there? He said they did some trips to the beach over the years. Oh, this is cool. Like a little archaeological dig, man. That tire is so hard. That, my friends, is lime green shag. Let's see if this panel comes off. This may be a little more difficult than I thought. I'm going to try to take that handle off. But as of right now, man, it's not entirely sure how I'm going to get back into the mechanics of this. I thought I'd take off this big plate here, but there are screws way down low. Maybe I could take off the floor piece, but I don't know. Oh, look at that. You can see a little bit of daylight through there. It's not rust. It's just fitment quality, or lack thereof. Can't remember how this does. You push that. Oh man, that door has to be open. Nothing back here. Well, I can if I take that row of screws off there. I can get this open, but man, until that gate opens, none of this opens. And I know you guys have been wanting to see this just like I have. 1987. Get a new Sentra for $62.99. New Nissan pickup. Well, they were proud of those vans back then, weren't they? 87, a van was already $13.7. 85 Chevy Camaro, 7200. 81 Escort GL Wagon. That's an investment, $27.77. Crazy with prices. Manager's going on vacation. Ooh, cash special. 78 Trans Am, $2,500. 76 F100 V8 runs like a scalded dog. The dependable transportation, 2K. The 67 Chevy 1-ton flatbed. Great work truck, $12.95. I was going to say, why is that 84 so much money? But at this point in time, it was 2.5 years old. What do we got over here? I think this must be one of the, yeah, it's one of the things they put in the floor. Western Auto. Protective floor mat. We got a couple of those, so maybe they had it serviced at that place. What in the Blair Witch Project is this thing? The heck is that? I'm serious. What the heck? Now, I was able to reach my hand in just like this to retrieve all those things. I still got to get this entire tailgate open, and I'm not sure how I'm going to do it because there are rivets on each side of this too. And I guess I'm going to have to get outside and see what I can do then. If not, I'm going to start undoing these screws across here. And then I'll get this back plate out. And once the back plate is out, I can at least get this, the center, the seating area out of the way. But they had this like a little Tetris back here. Okay, here's how the back end is set up. This tailgate, as I said, is a two-way, folds down or folds open like a door. See the hinge over there. The thing is, it's also made... There's a little switch in there where if the window is not down, it won't open. And when I use this lock right here to open up the window, it does not work. So how do I get access to it? How do I do this? I'm going to jiggle the key in there and see if I can make anything happen, hook up some power to the battery again. Well, if you're ever in the mood to bring about a cardiac event, open the hood on a 67 Mercury wagon. Now I don't have a battery in here obviously, so I'm going to hook up the jump pack, see if I can get some power and maybe make that motor in the back work. I don't know how to gain access to it. We're going to try. Best Christmas present ever. Thank you, baby. This thing comes in so handy. It's even got a compressor in it. No, it's not an endorsement. It was my Christmas present. As you know, in the old Fords, well, 60s, 70s, round key, glove compartment. Oh, see, you hear that? It's off the track or something. I want to try to push this down as I rotate that to the left. Hold on, guys. Can you see my frustration here? You hear the motor, but there's a piece of linkage that's actually come off in there. I can get the glass to go down, and I've been gently applying just fingertip pressure, pushing downward, but I can't do that a whole lot because try finding another one of these pieces of glass. Holy crap, I got it. A little bit of rust right there coming through. Got the little screws. These are the ones I was going to have to undo. Now see that little rivet right there? That's going to complicate things, but it allows access to everything else pretty well. Yeah, I got a little rust down there. No idea why. There's the weird hinge that makes it all possible. And a couple of guys who are soon to be deleted. Okay, for those of you who have never seen this work, this is normally down like that. There's a push button right there with a lock. That opens up. And when it opens up, this piece right here lifts, folds up against itself. Actually, this folds over the back. I'll show you here in a second instead of trying to explain it. But there's some stuff back in here, and I can't wait to see what it is. Look how perfect that paint is on the back of that panel. That is a bracket. Look at the size of my... That is a bracket. You guys see that slight ridge right there? Gas cap's right out there, so... Wow, what a subtle little thing. I would have never noticed that. Looks like a basic door hinge. And a nice little stainless striker plate. Kind of on the other side of this thing here, but I'll show you how it works. Okay, it goes behind it. I don't remember these on mine. Well, on the one I grew up in. Let's raise this one. Remember how they staggered them like that? So you can have a little more knee room over here, a little more knee room over there. Well, let's see what's in the toolbox. It's not lost on me that it's also blue. Auto bug screen. Alrighty. Oh, wow. They took it over to Cape Kennedy. That's pretty cool. King Edward cigars. Not the most complete, comprehensive collection ever, but there's tools in there. And of course, some dark socks. Even one tube sock. Man, that's straight out of my childhood. Kmart. Wow, that's pretty special for a Florida guy. Oh, for an American, really. This is a calendar from 1985. Q105 is a Tampa radio station. I actually have been on the air of that station. Used to be a DJ. 1985. I have some buddies who, well, that guy right there in the middle, that's Mason Dixon. And he and one of his co-hosts, Bobby Rich, and I have been out floating a boat out on the bay a few times. Good group of people. But 1985 calendar. They used to give these out like every year, all the time, to everybody. See who's on there. Huey Lewis. Burt Reynolds. She's 60 now. Billy Idol. Well, there's a life hack for you. Go on the back side and it says what every single picture is. Western Auto Antifreeze and Summer Coolant. Remember these little bags? Hang them from your radio knob. Rose Auto Stores. Auto parts and accessories. Yeah, you'd hang these from your radio knob and just when it's full, throw it in a trash can. Well, there's a gas cap. I was looking for a gas cap and I couldn't find one the right size. They had replaced it with a key type. Well, I got one now. Let's lift this thing out of here. And Western Auto belt, which was $3.79. Yeah, that might be used. Western Auto. Everything is $4 and under. Looks like that's modeled after a big Caprice Classic Landau. Oh, wait. Long Life Heavy Duty Automotive V-Belt. And of course, $3.79. It's got to be under $4. Look at that. Installation instructions. These days they have to say things like, do not eat the belt. There's a Western Auto sign that they never took down that's by a little strip mall shopping center very close to my house, and I would bet those belts came from that place. Look at all the room in this car. Well, this is a big deal for me, being able to get that door open, because now I could take that cover off, which I'm going to do, and get inside there and see why it's not working. I think something either rusted loose or broke loose. But I'll know here in just a moment, so will you. I might get lucky here. I think that rivet is not actually attached. It must be holding something just on the inside. Let's see if that... Yeah, that's not either. I'm wanting to see if this will just slide up out of here. It's got a channel. It would be awesome if it would. Let's try that. Let's see if we can just slide it upwards. That's what it does. Set this off to the side. Well, let's see in here. There's the actual mechanism. There's the motor. Can you see it with the reflection? There's the motor. Man, I'm going to have to take some stuff apart, aren't I? Because the motor seems to be working, but a part of the linkage is messed up. Now, I think that glass is going to have to come out. Let's just go ahead and get going with it. Okay, I have an issue here. It opens and closes like a tailgate, but does not open from this side. So I have to figure that out first before I start messing with the motor. This shot is going to prove to you once and for all that this is not the Discovery Channel. Can you see in there that gear? There's one there. And then there's one. Man, it's such a tight fit. See it in there? I'm going to zoom. Yeah. We have one right there. Boy, this is such a tight shot. We have one right there that goes up against the other one, just right down this way a little bit. It's extremely easy to see how that thing would be stripped. It's also extremely easy to just have nothing but a reflection in these shots. Sorry about that. I think I got to take the whole door apart. Well, I got the glass up. It's just kind of pulled up. Didn't come up with the motor. We have rain coming through tomorrow, so I kind of have to do a pause for this. But you see those little bitty teeth there? It has two like quarter pie shaped pieces that ride against one another. Just look like it's something that was going to wear out after a while, even if it is made out of metal. Well, at least I kind of figured out what's up. Those gears are a little funky, and I don't know anybody who makes those. Maybe I could get like a water jet to make them. I'll get it figured out though, not in this video, because what I'm going to do now is fire up the hot rod here and take it for a spin to celebrate this 73-degree day. I'm going to put on some pants first though.